Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass, it's Denson. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Panthers want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He's taking the shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed. Using his feet to buy time.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cal!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. He's got it on the right. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Panthers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do, but look at
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run the quarterback sneak. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's quick. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably... There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
On to attempt the try. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Pitt pushing the pace.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. A designed run for the quarterback. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Denson. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be looking to run. At the 45 on its way. Spins away from the defense. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense is back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Hit right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Using his legs to buy some time. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play caller.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him. And
going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Panthers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's quick. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab down the left side. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. 1 play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Hit pushing the base.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Using his feet. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Denson. Zings it complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Unloads it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Denson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Hit right back to the line.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slide.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Turns it on down the left side. Defense picks it up. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cal. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He's looking to throw. Floating away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Back to throw, it's Denson. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on second down. Corner's going to give them room. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He breaks a tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbound.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Defense playing a bail technique. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's quick. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped it.